As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. There's the pressure. Skips away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Complete downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Mustangs are flying down the field. To the air, it's Jennings. Quickly complete. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to...
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
The kick is on its way. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the... And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
SMU.
To the air. It's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Smith. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Back to throw, it's Carr. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. Brings it down on the right side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. And first down for the offense.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over Western Kentucky. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Payne. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front, guys pushing the pile, NFL talent on this offensive line, just having their way, making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Release to the back. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Carr. Snagged in the middle, it's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Payne. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Carr.
You've got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find his his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Flips it out on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking downfield. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, SMU! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Might be calling a hot route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He lets one fly deep. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Here comes the heat. This time it's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The run to the left. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job of getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Good timing on the quick out. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between them.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Gonna swing it on second down. Bring in the heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal. Couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. One thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Caught close to the marker, it's Knight. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
If you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a friend.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Here's a heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looking for a crease to the left.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw its Carr. Quickly out to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short.
42 Spider.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They are running running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it from the gun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Back to the ground with the running back. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding.